All right, we've got a new spot for you in Rancho Cordova that you got to check out. It is offering a stage for people to show off their game show skills. ABC 10's Mark S. Allen has more on why you should buzz into the Game Show Studio.
We're just going to kind of get to know the establishment and get to know the players that we've had from professional game shows like Wheel of Fortune and Hollywood Squares. Look, on air, it's an on-air simulation of a game show. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You guys crushed it. So the next time you have a party, an event, just a date night, this would be the place to go. So you got a real-life game show host, and Cody, I love getting to know you over the last couple of hours. When most kids came home from school and went straight to video games, right, what did you do when you were a kid?
I was popping on the Game Show Network, man. I was watching Match Game, Family Feud, Newlywed Game. I was watching everyone. So game show hosting is in my DNA at this point.
Yeah, you're kind of hooked up different. You probably didn't have a lot of friends you could relate to, but now that's all paid off.
It's true. You too can become a game show host if you watch the Game Show Network. Yeah.
Hey, give him a big round of applause. Cody, you do a great job. All right, Sean over here at the GM. Man, did you hit the jackpot when you got that host?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cody is an all-star. We were so stoked to get him on the team.
I've got to say, just being here again the last couple of hours, the camaraderie with the staff, like you got a great corporate environment. You're ready to show people a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all about real fun and real connection here and just having hospitable moments for our guests.
Got it. So party of one, party of two, or a big corporate takeover, you guys are down for anything?
Anything it is, we'll facilitate it.
All right, that's awesome. All right, so what we did this morning, it's National Game Show Day, so game show contestants, give yourselves a big round of applause. All right, so over here, Jerry, you were on Wheel of Fortune. You were a huge Wheel of Fortune fan. How do you not just like curl up?
How do I do what?
How do you not like, I would curl up in fetal position, terrified.
You know, at times you do end up having that, but at other times you're like, you know what? You got to do this once. You're going to try it out. You just got to do it.
And also your first appearance during the pandemic. So what was that like, not having an audience?
That was very interesting. The first week that we basically, when I found out that we were going to be on, which was in mid-February, they said that, or as the week came by, that we were going to be no live audience. I think that was scary, but at the same time, it helped you. There was less people in the audience except your guests.
Right on. And Joshua, Air Force, again, thank you for your service. You were on Wheel of Fortune, and what's the takeaway the rest of your life? What's going to be the moment that cements it?
Well, for me, it was during our rehearsals, actually, when some of the contestants noticed that I was doing my Jim Thornton impression.
And for those who don't know, Jim Thornton's been the longtime announcer there, taking over for the great.
For Charlie O'Donnell was his name.
All right, so then what happened?
So they got his attention and kind of made me do the impression for him. And that it made me nervous because I was like, whoa, okay.
All right, but back on camp, don't think I'm not going to let you do you're not leaving here without giving us that impression.
From Sony Pictures, it's America's Game.
All right, round of applause for that. That'll do. Over here, so Lisa, you were on Hollywood Squares.
Yes.
And back in the day, like there were nobodies on that. Well, although I loved the people that were on it back in the day, but you got some all-stars.
Yeah, Anthony Anderson was my favorite. We were warned ahead of time that it can get a little inappropriate during the show.
Wait, Anthony Anderson was more inappropriate than Triumph the Insult Dog?
He was bad. We had a great back and forth, and it was really... They couldn't air it, so I was really excited to see how they were going to edit that together to make it,
Awesome. And then also disclosure, in case you don't know, I happen to be married to this contestant. You called me right when the show cleared, and they gave you your phone back, and you were bawling. Why were you crying?
Because Drew Barrymore came down, and she said she loved watching the way my mind thinks as a private investigator versus my other contestant. She said she loved watching my brain work, and she hugged me, and then I called you. I didn't cry in front of Drew Barrymore. I kept it together.
That's awesome.
And called you.
And also, she lost to the director of the San Diego Zoo, which is kind of cool in itself. Hey, game show contestants, give yourselves a big round of applause. The staff and management of the Game Show Studio ready to serve you. Back to you.